We got Deshae weird ass right here.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, but you look good as fuck. On some real shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now. With your mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. But can I get your number and get some food? No? Like, get some food and shit? Like, what about us? No, you're not with it? Like, but you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though. No?
See, he's a fucking weirdo. He gonna say my bad and start. You should have left alone. You should never say shit like this, bro. This shit, Frost, you a fucking weirdo, bro. This why nobody watch your shit. This why everybody was saying some shit about you bad about your shit. You ready to cry. Look what you doing, bro. That's not like that's some weird ass shit, bro. And she says you on the phone with your mom, you can still continue to do it. You're a fucking weirdo. This is a weird play, bro. Say I'm madly disappointed in you.
We gotta celebrate. Thank God.
Thank you.
This is the day.
That shit was
This
bad
is
as
the
fuck,
day
man.
that the Lord has made.
Yeah, Lord,
that
kick
the
now.
Lord has made. Deshae Frost is banned. Deshae Frost is
Nah, this
banned.
dick right. This
And we're
dick right,
glad with it. And we're glad with
It
it.
is funny, but this
Through
dick right
all
at the same
of the
time, though.
sexual acts, you know, putting his sister and mom out there on Front Street, literally essaying women on stream, but just being a freaky menace as a whole, and then doing a
Freaky
hate
fuck.
raid on our friend Cameron. We finally have Deshae Frost out of here. A couple months ago, there was a trend of content creators on YouTube, specifically black content creators, highlighting how black content is literally rotting inside itself. I mean, there were a bunch of things to point out: the pop the balloons, the little RTs, and the over-sexualized content. And the leader of this was Deshae Frost. And we put out a warning that if nobody stops Deshae Frost, then it could tumble into something that is just bigger than what we see now. I mean, these things included literal sexual acts on stream that were just hidden by maybe a desk or maybe by a counter or whatever the case may be. There's also this running joke of his mom getting a BBL, and then other content creator friends like Duke Dennis or Dub sexualizing his mom, and he feels as if that's some sort of content for some reason.
Let me see your body.
Before I show everybody else?
Just show me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Look though, I have no...
Oh, God! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What? You didn't say...
Shay, bro, you don't want nobody see that? Why you crying, bitch ass nigga?
Enlisted is the free brand new online World War
One
II
nigga see
shooter.
that
Command
shit.
a squad of soldiers and participate in legendary battles of...
Oh, frick ass. What the fuck you talking about?
Look at my stomach.
Freaky as fuck,
It's
bro.
gone. What stomach? I don't have to stuff my stomach in. I don't have to wear a waist garment or anything. And look, I got hips too. Finally. I don't have
So you just threw that stomach to that ass and you thought that was...
Ooh, my butt does.
That's not even a real butt, Mom.
That is my stomach.
So you should got a towel on there.
You're good, bro. Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead, show him.
Go ahead.
Look what you do to yourself.
He's mad because I got his tummy tuck.
My mama thick now, bro. I'm saying, bro.
And content is content,
I
but
got
at some
stopped.
point there has to be some sort of mental illness to continue to do videos like this or content like this, like overtly objectifying your mother in the public eye for views or your satisfaction, like you pushing the envelope and pushing the button. I know that's how that collective gets down, but usually they leave their family just a little bit to the side, but not Deshae Frost.
Nigga, your mama said I was cool. She wanted to...
But then you over here talking about, oh, she look good and shit. You supposed to be my man, bro.
Nigga, I was nigga. You insecure.
Your family or nothing. I would never say they look good or anything. I would just say, you know what? You my dog's mom, and I just don't want to be into that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta be me though, nigga?
Nigga, do you think, bruh, first off, nigga, she look good.
Now, apparently the internet took it out of context like the internet does, and the rumors started spreading more and more. And I don't really blame them because this is Deshae Frost's whole stick. To put his family members, friends, mom, whoever else out there, sexualize them because he knows he has a whole bunch of horny, young audience members that do watch his content. And those are the ones who are loving this cycle of, ooh, fantasy that I imagine is happening in real life with my favorite content creator, favorite streamer.
Bro, he sexualizing mom and his sister more than the fans do. What the fuck? More than the internet do. You sexualize your people's way too much. And why was you doing that? You should not do that at all, bro. You should not look at yourself as a man because you do this. Putting your sister out there and your mother out there in that sexual manner. That manner, you want them to see that in that light. Be seen in that lighting. Like, that's just some weird ass shit though. Don't get me wrong. Their whole family freaked out. Ain't gonna lie. Their whole family freaked out. Everybody freaked out. But it's cool. It's not like cool. But Deshae, you should not be pushing it. You should not be pushing that shit though. Deshae cool. Like, Deshae cool. It's just, he's too freaked out. He's a horny ass nigga. That's what Deshae is. He's just too horny. His content, horny as fuck. His family, horny as fuck. I ain't got no problem with this hair now. I'm just saying though, you just too freaked out. You might as well start OnlyFans for the bitches. Like, come on now. Too freaked out. Like, at least if you here and there, then it's cool. But you way too freaked out, bro. Way too freaked out. You hear me? Way too freaked out. Way too freaked out. Man, all you want to do is suck it and fuck it, man. Nobody want to watch no freaky ass shit all the time. Especially not your sibling, bro. Why would your sister be freaked out like to be seeing that lighting, or your mother to see that lighting? You just tweaking.
It got so bad to the point that Duke Dennis had to go on some sort of rant to dispel any sort of rumors about him and his activities with Deshae Frost's mom.
No cap. This is the day that I realized motherfuckers on Twitter are actually stupid. A lot of people on Twitter are stupid. I seen that tweet, bro. And now...
Happy birthday, Duke. Happy birthday, Duke. It's National Duke Day. So let's get up and say the Duke anthem. Dick riding ass.
Now it got like 10 million views, bro. And 80% of the people who in the comments and quoting it actually believe that I fucked one of my homeboys' mama. I don't even blame the clipper who posted it. I don't even blame him, because if I knew that I could post stupid shit and dumbass people on Twitter would believe it, I would do it too. I blame the dumbass Twitter community, bro.
And hopefully after this clip, Duke realized...
I blame Duke Dennis.
What a lot of us have realized is that these are kids that are making these comments. These are kids that are spreading these rumors. And that's why Deshae Frost has a responsibility to not continuously perpetuate these cycles. Now, as hypersexual content came to a head when he ran into other problematic TikToker E-Kane.
Freak out.
I don't have time in this video to specifically speak on why I don't like E-Kane as a content creator and what she represents and what...
E-Kane, I ain't gonna lie. You date that, you disgusting. I ain't gonna lie. You date that, you disgusting. Let me not. I'm joking. I'm joking.
What she puts out there. But ever since Deshae Frost and E-Kane have linked up, let's just say there's a whole...
They two of the most freakiest people on the content app. On the content app, bro. E-Kane, I don't know. She just... I don't know about her, man. She just, I don't know. A wow factor. You just say, his ass a freakazoid. If you put a wow factor and a freakazoid together, what you get? A wow factor freakazoid, nigga. I'm just kidding. Never mind. Don't listen to me, bro. I'm just a guy on the internet.
Whole nother level to sexualized content.
Okay? 3. Okay? 4. Okay?
Freaked out! Wait, it's on Twitter, so. Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's not that bad, though. He's just helping the spot. He ain't doing it the right way, though. You're supposed to get behind him, but like... He supposed to do this, Deshae. He supposed to. You supposed to go down. You supposed to hold her side and shit. Like you tweaking, Deshae. You ain't doing it right. That's not spotting. Look how he holding it. You can tell he freaked out. Look, you not spotting right. At least spot right, freaky monster. At least spot right.
Now, what I'm going to show on the video is probably some of the most tamest things. Just know there is literal video out there of Deshae Frost and E. Kane on live where she has a remote controlled toy below her belt, and Deshae Frost is literally activating the toy while he's on stream.
Buzz me up, man. I need to learn how to do splits. Stretch me out. Pause it.
Like I said, EK is a wild factor. I'm not saying nothing bad about her. She's a wild factor. Ain't lie, she's a wild factor. Ain't lie. She's a wild factor. She freaky. She wild as hell. She be getting drunk, man. She's just a fucking wild factor, man. You gotta put a wild card on her. It's gonna be like a mystery what you get out of her. And Deshae, his ass a freaky ass monster. A freaky ass frog.
Pause it, freaky bitch.
Man, freaky ass nigga.
Pause it before I nut on this seed.
Kids watch this. I hate to use that thing, but kids literally watch this type of content. We saw the video at the beginning of the clip where he just goes up to some random woman, and I shouldn't even say that that's a woman per se, because that damn well could have been a young girl, and just straight up says the most outlandish shit to her. We've seen videos of her literally be in the car with
and her
friends
brother
or
pressed that nigga like this.
girls, or whatever the case may be, and just straight grab them in their body.
She got some nice lips. I'm not even gonna cat. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. They speaking back.
Now, the reason why this is
Deshae, you could tell she ain't like that, man. You freaky as fuck. Personal space. Y'all doing a video. You talking about hello. Do this. Come on now. Get your freaky ass down. Keep it in your pants, brother. It's stay smooth, yo. It's not time to get freaky and shit like that. And you, hold on, chat. Alright, we busy back.
This is a problem is because it's always marked off as boys just being boys, and we know how that sort of sentiment hangs in today's society. Boys just being boys shouldn't just allow harassment to go without anybody giving any sort of pushback or backlash. Now, shouts out to this brother in this situation.
Yeah, press the fuck out of Deshae, bro. I would have slapped the fuck out of Deshae. Oh, bro, no. Cause Deshae was too disrespectful. You gotta beat his ass after we just pulled. You gotta beat his ass bad, so he can never do that again to nobody else. Beat his ass so bad that he can't do that to nobody else. Keep that with do that with your sister. Nobody else like that with their sister. Just beat his ass bad enough so you don't know not to do that again. He needs an ass whoop. That's what he
stepping
needs.
to Deshae Frost because again, nobody ever does this in these situations. His actions go unchecked all the time, and a lot of content creators' actions go unchecked all the time. But the difference in this situation is that he walked up to a random person. He didn't know if this was a girl or woman that was of age. He didn't know who she was with. He didn't care what she was doing, and he said some of the craziest shit in the world to her.
Yeah, bro. I'm
We can just show her the picture, girl. She ain't even answer.
Ooh.
Right here?
For our number?
Nah, you said more than that. You look so good, I'll fuck you right now. Bro,
Bro,
that's
we
sexual
streaming,
harassment.
bro. I'm saying, bro, like
No, Deshae, I'll slap the fuck out of him right
It's
there.
just a prank.
We just prank like
Like, you can't be pranking with people like that. That's disrespectful.
But I'm saying if she
Some people don't take that shit.
And I'll elbow check her ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
cool, she would have said that, I would have respected that.
Mom,
I feel that.
Oh,
but
that's
I'm
your
saying
brother?
she
I
would've
mean,
said
your sister.
that. No, I feel that. I feel that. I respect
you
that.
feel me?
But I'm saying on some real shit, like she was saying, I feel that. On some real shit. If I feel that, I'm not trying to be disrespectful and
But it's
shit.
disrespectful.
Now I feel you,
That's
bro.
on everything. I'm gonna be real with you.
No, I feel you. Like,
Do you want us to apologize to you?
I gotta
make you
I'm
feel
sorry.
better?
It's not even apologize.
Listen,
It's just
I got a
the fact
sister.
that
I got a
you're
sister.
grown-ass man,
Listen, I
right?
got a sister too, bro. I feel you, but I'm saying like,
That's sexual harassment.
You doesn't care. You doesn't care. You be selling her off on the internet.
Some people take that as like real serious. Your ass is in trouble.
no, I feel that. I feel that. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't know, be no disrespect or anything. Like, I'm just, you know, I'm sure. I don't want your sister or anything.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
my
just
girl.
vibing.
That's my little sis.
No,
I'm
I
just
feel
telling
you.
you
No,
straight
I'm
up.
saying on some real shit. Like,
You
I
tell you straight up. That shit is
well, I apologize, bro. I'm not.
So I'm glad that the big brother stepped in this situation. I hate the fact that Deshae Frost is trying to downplay it in any sort of regard, and I'm glad that he continued to press on even though it continued to get downplayed. And we'll talk about the women in 1 second because a lot of the women in these situations are complicit to Deshae Frost's behavior because E. Kane just continues to egg on and egg on and egg on and egg on the situation.
Okay, now it's cool. If she would have said me, told me that, then it's
Right?
Exactly. So now you coming up, what you mean that she should have? You coming up here saying it's disrespectful. We heard it the first time. So you want to apologize and I'm supposed to keep it moving. Let's get it locked. Exactly. You're still standing here, baby.
But hold on, bro. There's no one here.
And there was conversations about this guy potentially dragging it, but
Then
I
tell her
don't
to
know
shut
what
up.
I would
If
do
it's
somebody
you and her,
walked up to my
you
little
and him.
sister and said I would fuck this shit. Can I fuck it? We'll have to go outside. The reason why I feel like Deshae Frost feels as if he can get away with a lot of the activities that he gets away with is because, like I said, a lot of the women are complicit in these situations. I see some of his videos, I see some of his live streams, I see some of the clips, and I see people that exist on TikTok, young women who go on his platform and allow him to do the most outlandish shit to them. Now, again, I'm not gonna cape for them. They're all weirdos because they all know kids are watching. They're all weirdos because they all know how these videos are posed on the internet. My sister's friend, my little sister's friend, my mom's friend, my mom, I did this in front of my, all of this is basically what Pornhub does, but Deshae Frost is trying to skate around and circumvent the system by titling it just ever so slightly different on platforms like Twitch. Well, used to be like Twitch. But because he has a woman next to him who is complicit in the action, he feels as if, hey, these things are okay. I'm getting viral clips off of this. And also, at the end of this, I might have an opportunity to smash because they feel as if I give Deshae Frost this, I can become famous. All of y'all are disgusting. And any of the people who have befriended Deshae Frost and have continuously perpetuated this disgusting act of sexualizing any family members through the content, I'm looking at you a little strange too. Content creators have a responsibility, and the blame is always placed on the consumer, but we need to start turning around and looking at the content creators in these regards. Now,
I
don't
blame
have a
this
problem
shit.
with Deshae Frost making sexualized.
I blame Deshae Frost for all this. Yo.
Oh, bro, yeah, that was just miscommunication.
You what?
But me and Jamar got into a disagreement after that. Me and Jamar, what Jamar? Why you still answer my question, please?
Cause I'm streaming.
Man, let's talk to the street.
Bro. We watching Deshae Frost freaky ass. How you freaked out over his sister and shit? You been... Why is Leah calling me? Hold on. Alright, Chad, what the fuck? What the fuck they got going on? Hey, ain't finna ruin my time. Yeah, it's that they time, man. Fuck them niggas, bro.
Like, at all.
Fuck all
those
those
niggas. Be a
niggas,
sexualized content creator. Be a
fuck them
sexualized
brothers,
content
the
creator.
sisters,
OnlyFans
fuck
women run
everybody,
around all
man.
the time. It's time for men to
I
get a
just-
slice of the pie. wholeheartedly. And he's been doing that on other platforms. Like his Patreon is totally freaked out. I've seen it. Not saying I paid for it, but I've seen it. But the problem lies in intertwining these situations with the regular content that you do for your kids. Like somebody pops in to see a reaction video, and then all of a sudden Danae Davis is on there, and you're biting their booty cheeks. Somebody pops in to see you make a rap song or call Kai Cenat, and then they see you having a remote control to do a vibrator with E. Kane, or you getting head up underneath the table. I get it. You popping, you lit. This is a fun time for you, and you're living it up. You got money. You got girls, but that does not mean that you need to subject this young audience to this type of behavior. I hope Twitch doesn't bend and break so easily. I wonder what happens to him and his platform. I think that's why he was building a side platform anyway.
Deshae, you gotta look on kick. Oh, let's see Deshae actually still got his account. Cause I think Deshae still got his Twitch account. I think he still do. Does he? He probably do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he still got a following.
$9.99 for a music app.
Wow. Twitch said, nah, we didn't give him a ban. Twitch is a bitch. He's a bitch. I'm just kidding, Twitch. He's not a bitch. Alright, one more video. Red pill content. Let's do it.
You mastered your mind.
I'm gonna watch it, react to that one. Damn, I think I got a lot of time. I probably do.
We were on the train home. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
It's native. 24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 4 times the moisturizers up.
A broke man is a dangerous man, and you have no business dating one.
Fuck, man!
I'm becoming one of those types of content creators.
Damn!
I've seen too many
Know that,
videos
bro.
in 2025 of women just
fuck. Man.
portraying loser activity.
Damn,
so when I
bro.
saw this video on Abba and Preach's channel, I knew I had to make my own version of it. And literally, like somebody said in the comment section, there's just a bunch of contradictions on both sides. They don't even realize they are becoming fresh and fit with wigs on.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it. And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like, oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane.
I know double standards exist, but literally think about if we saw any male content creator come out and do that exact type of content. Like, literally think about it. Just, let's say 2 men on a podcast.
Fresh
based in
and
Miami.
fit.
Matter of fact, let's put some women around them. They just make those. That already exists. That's the whole red pill
Nah,
community. Male
to
red
be
pill-
honest, they might, the girls might get to this one. Because it's a lot of girls that hate men and a lot of niggas that, there's more girls that hate men than niggas hating bitches. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Pill content creators' core beliefs are that men should be high value, women are promiscuous, they're not to be trusted, they're gold diggers, etc., etc. But when you really start paying attention to the women online, or hell, even the ones in person, they are saying the exact same things in reverse. Men don't deserve X, Y, and Z, only high value men get respect. All these same red pill adjacent conversations. And now maybe that woman is just into raising the next fleet of NBA players, but I think that there's a little bit more to it. Myron literally has a book titled Why Women
like
Deserve
5'1",
Nothing, and he's a bona fide loser, pretty much across the internet. But if a woman were to do the same thing, which they are, nobody bats an eye.
Sometimes men will grow to resent you for being the one that was there watching them struggle, for being the one that had to buy their underwear and buy them food. They feel like you've already seen them not looking like the provider.
I think women get this pass on the internet.
Fuck
to
that
say
provider
the most
shit,
outrageous
man.
things
Fuck
about
that
relationships
provider
and dating. The things that can make them seem like honestly goofies if anybody was giving a clear perspective. But the strange phenomenon about this is women will give them praise for saying just outlandish shit. Every time I scroll down the timeline, I see a video like the ones that we've shown, but I'll see a video like this, and then when I go to the comment section, it just has me looking, wow, amazed.
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup, let me see what you look like without the hair, I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it.
These bitches be stupid as fuck. Ain't gonna lie. Hey, bitch, what? How you? Like how you, as in your self-care, is my responsibility. How you get 1 + 1? And it says 3. How you get that? How you get that answer? How you get that equation, bro? How you get that? I asked you 1 + 1, you told me 3. What? Bitch, what? That's stupid as fuck. Like how? Like I don't see. I don't want to see you. I want to see you no makeup. Oh, maybe you're not. What she say?
See you without all that because I want to strip you of all that you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because you're thinking that he does not have to look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your.
How, bitch? How don't have that money to finance? And it's your beauty. What the fuck? You're mad. At a video. Bitch being dumb. Like, come on now. Come on.
Your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
One thing that the internet has to do in 2025 is when
the internet made these bitches stupid. I ain't gonna lie, the internet made these bitches stupider. I thought this shit was supposed to help. If you listen to bitches like that, man, I ain't mean call it a bitch, but if you listen to people like that, man, and you a female, you ain't going nowhere with no nigga. Hey, I can block you. Since I'm look good, since you want to see me with no makeup, that's $100. You basically saying you can pay for my makeup. If you can't pay for it, just say that. If you can't pay for it, just say that. Shut up, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Who said I'm gonna pay for it anyways? I'll pay for the nails, that's it, man. Probably nails, hair. The makeup. Bro, how, like, they pay 50. I don't know how much they paid to look like a clown. I don't know. I ain't saying you can't like your girl can't get that makeup. Like, I'm just saying I don't want to see you with the makeup. If she put that line on me, stiff arm her ass.
Somebody slows down their verbiage, they need to stop listening to them. Very rarely are they spitting any sorts of facts. I can almost promise you that it has nothing to do with the upkeep that you have or you having some sort of lavish lifestyle that he can't participate in when you do it. He literally just wants to see what you look like without fucking makeup on. Like, I don't even understand how you can jump to those hurdles in order to come to that conclusion. But the Olympics is in Los Angeles in a couple years. And if you're already ready right now, everybody else just needs to stop and not even compete, because you are going to win if you are jumping to conclusions like this. It almost seems like when I watch videos like that people have things to hide about themselves. I hear videos talking about men don't need to know women's finances. Men don't need to know women's dating history. Men don't need to know what you look like without makeup. Men don't need to know about your family life. Well, damn. Then you get mad when men don't know things about you, and it's because, well, it's none of their business. It's not something that they should know. It's not a means for them to protect themselves, just like it's a means for you to protect yourself, but it's them being judgmental and picky and all these other things. I don't see too many times when people call this sort of conversation out, but this is just as detrimental to dating from a female perspective as it is to a male perspective when you hear Fresh and Fit talk about only having the 304s. Now you're justifying why you should go out into the world doing these things, and it's not leading to any sorts of better results. Hell, has she even ever thought about maybe this man is saying, hey babe, you can also just be comfortable in your own skin around me. You don't always have to wear makeup. So what happens 10, 15 years down the line? Do you continuously wear the makeup all the time? I just don't even think that there's any sort of logic that says, hey, let me be this combative over something so small and insignificant. Now, red pill content for men can breed mistrust and this whole stigma behind dating in women that honestly has men lonelier than ever. And on the flip side of that, it's doing the exact same things for women and nobody says anything.
There is not a single man who actually believes in not all men, because they'll tell their sisters and mothers to be careful, and they'll obsess over controlling their wives and daughters because they know, deep down, they too assume that men are all the same. But to everybody else, it's not all men. So to those men, instead of trying to distance yourself from the problem because you can't get over your bruised male ego, realize that if you—
Yeah, that's not all men.
Don't pick Hawkeye.
Not all men think
don't
like
pick
that.
Hawkeye. Why? Because he's too strong. Hawkeye has two ways to charge.
Not all men
acknowledge
think
the
like that.
problem by derailing the conversation and invalidating women, you are just as bad.
Now, on surface level, some of this stuff has good conversation and good intention behind it. There's something to be talked about how people view each other in relationships. But when this person specifically, or other content creators like her, base their whole identity and lifestyle about relationships suck, men only see you as lesser than, you're not equal to a man in his eyes, etc., only pushing the divide further and further between men and women when it comes to dating and relationships, what do we think is the outcome? It looks like relationships are put on the back burner more and more and more, and then people are in their 30s and they get desperate because there's some sort of clock that's ticking. It looks like people don't know how to respect each other based off of the sole fact that they have two different genders than each other. It looks like people will avoid relationships more and more because on one end of the spectrum, there are men telling men not to date these women and stack their bread, and then on the other end, there are women telling women don't deal with these men. And so now you have these two opposing forces pulling each other away from each other, only for them to be criticized and chastised later on in their life when they're not dating, when they get finessed because they don't understand how dating works, when they don't have kids and live out a dream and they call them lonely. This shit is weird.
It is not quirky or—
Man, I like being lonely, man. It might be hard sometimes, man. This lonely shit, man. It's actually peaceful. It make you lose your sanity, though, if you're alone for too long. But I like it, man. Fuck it. Fuck my sanity, man. Shit, fuck it, man. Fuck the mental, man. You know? Fuck it. So I gotta keep it. Fuck it, man. And, man, just, you know, at the same time, man, don't listen to that, man. Don't bring internet shit. Hold on. Don't bring internet shit into real life, though. Don't do that. That's like you don't do that. That's fake as fuck. You don't do that. You don't pay no nigga to save you with your nigga and he drive it and you saw it and the nigga you seen on the internet driving this bitch in the Lambo. That's what I'm saying. You don't see, can't bring real world aesthetics into the real life. I mean, you can't bring it into that real world in real life. That shit don't work. That shit don't work. Because you can have all types of fucked up shit about it. But hey, you can do what you do. I'm saying, and for the niggas who was saying who don't got it, man, the girl not just for you, man. It's a lot of fish in the sea. Any bitch is folded for you, man. She the one, she'll fold for you, man. And the bitches and the girls, I mean, I call it the bitches, but girls, y'all ass be, like I'm saying, y'all ass be overdoing this shit. Y'all ass don't want to work with a motherfucker. Y'all ass want a provider, man. When now all a nigga can buy, it's now one person can, like, you know, like, that shit unrealistic, man. If you and your girl just work together, y'all be a power couple, man. You rather be some some different shit, like him paying all the shit, him paying everything, him paying for the kids shit. Like, imagine that, man. Imagine that on a nigga mind shit. I gotta go to work, pay for everything, man. Pay for everything, man. Pay for everything. Pay for the girl get her hair done, all that shit, man. And then on top of that, pay for the kids and then pay for the bills and get all this shit for the house and shit like that. No, that shit's stupid as fuck. No, nigga, I'm not finna do that shit. No provider, nigga. I'm not finna be no provider, man. And that's the bitches want nowadays. So if they want that, man, there's a whole lot of girls that will like go 75, 60, 40, or something like that, or something like that. But man, ain't no hope for them. Like, we changed my life differently. Talking about some provider, man. I bet your bitch would. What the fuck? And that's sassy. Like, bitch, times have changed, bitch. Get with the fucking program, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on now. Like, that shit dead. Oh, I'm not a man. I can't, like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Bitch, you never had a daddy. So how you know the real man is? You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked up. Let's keep it P. Let's keep pushing.
Or funny to publicly admit that your emergency contact is your boyfriend or husband who is deeply incompetent and irresponsible. It is wildly concerning to me to see all of the women that are under this sound that are saying, ladies and gentlemen, my emergency contact, and he is doing the most outlandish type of behavior. The joke being that he is doing something that's irresponsible and it's supposed to be funny, but then it also translates to him being your emergency contact. And the joke is supposed to be that if he was in an emergency situation, like, that's who would be the one to care for you. I don't find those kinds of jokes funny.
Just like in the male red pill space, you have people that are women, literally the opposite of the men, who validate the claims or fears or dreams or fantasies or whatever these things are that the men in this space have. You have the just pearly things. You have the times where Brittany Renner went Muslim. You have any other women who is bashing any other sort of women for having quote unquote promiscuous behavior the whole time they got 3 bodies. I don't know. And all it does is help further the point. It's the whole, I have a black friend and he said that this wasn't wrong, so it's not wrong. In the female space, there is that exact same thing. I promise you, it is a new era of content creators where women are doing the same thing as men, and because they need their pick-me's to also fall in line, you get this male version of a red pill female content creator who's just validating the claims and concerns of these loser women.
There are only 2 types of men. Type number 1, I'll call these guys the self-starters. These are the confident guys. These are the ones who have their stuff going on. They are very independent. They have been alone before. They know what's up. Now, type number 1 is rarer, but these are the guys who will actually, let's say worst case scenario, you guys are together and then break up. They will actually respect your boundaries. Why? Because they already have their own life that they can go right back to. Having said that, this is the type of guy who will move on from you faster. I don't know if that's going to hurt your feelings or not. But type 2 is the guy who thinks he is independent, but in fact has never really experienced anything other than codependency in his relationships. And if and when eventually that relationship breaks up, because it always does with a guy who's codependent, this is the guy who will keep coming back every single time, even if he is the one who broke up with you first. This is why you always hear me or your friends or other women telling you men always come back, because most guys are type 2 masquerading around like they're type 1, and they are just not.
I think we let stuff like this slide for so long because the narrative, and maybe there's some truth behind it in some situations and in some regards, is that women have been victims in relationships. Now, that almost seems a little oxymoronic because at the end of the day, from my perspective, a lot of the times these people are choosing each other. So how can you be the victim in a relationship where the guy is a mama's boy when you knew he was a mama's boy before you got into it? I have no clue. I don't know. And no, please don't get into my comment section talking about women being abused or whatever. Like, physically, that's not what I'm talking about at all. We condemn that behavior. But the way that we look at Fresh and Fit, the way that we look at Kevin Samuels for some of these other people, the way that people look at any of the other red pill manosphere dating guys who are extreme about dating for the men is the same way that we should look about it for the women. The only reason why we don't, from my perspective, is because there has been this overwhelming majority of people that have felt like women are victims in these relationships that they totally consented to and ultimately just didn't end up well. So then they were able to use their voice and get on the internet and project their feelings onto other people. And they put a fancy bow on it by using 3-syllable words that they probably can't even define. But because it's the new buzzword of the week or whatever the case may be, it justifies their feelings and it makes them seem like they were without any sort of fault in these relationships. The true to God only advice that a lot of people need in relationships is go out there and experience stuff. Put yourself out there. Stop being on social media to figure out how to do things. This stuff will only give you analysis paralysis, and it will take you out of something that you actively need to participate in order to get better in. Learn, fail, learn, succeed, fail, succeed, learn, fail, learn, and then ultimately you will end up with a much better partner than you had.
Let's talk about something real, that gnawing feeling that life could be more exciting, more rewarding, more you. Maybe you've tried the usual fixes, positive thinking.
All the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill.
So picture this with me. It's your birthday. You just turned a big 10. You're a big boy now. You go out, Chuck E. Cheese, friends there, showing up, partying, having a good time. Chuck is there, Cheese is there, you feel me? You're having a good time playing the arcade games, skee ball, Pac-Man, Smash Brothers. You might smash with the brothers later on, get the 304s out. Hey! And then all of a sudden you get called over to the table. Cake, ice cream, pizza, most importantly, birthday gifts. You're opening up those birthday gifts, a lot of them are coming with cards, and you are carefully reading all the cards as the money cascades onto the table. And everybody's cheering. All the people are excited, except for one person who was overly excited. It's mom. She's over there salivating and rubbing her hands, looking like a fat kid looking at a buffet. Now the party's over, you hop back into the car, and you get the monologue of a lifetime.
I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money, so I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't gonna be no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much, you would have had the money.
So not only are you taking this child, who happens to be 13 in this situation, PlayStation 5 away, you know, the thing that's keeping them in the house, out of the trouble, out of the streets. Probably the only motivation for the little kid to do his damn homework, to be honest with you. Now it comes to find out that the only reason why you're doing such a thing is because you went out, you was shaking your ass. You was in the club, in the lounge with the bottles and your girlfriends, and you was trying to dress to impress, and now you can't afford to pay the lights at your house. So you're gonna pawn his PS5. What in the bad mothering is this? Tyler Perry couldn't write a script better than this. I know he's foaming at the mouth like, it should have been me.
Turner, first of all, I'm an adult. Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you, so you stay in the child's place.
Now you said stay in the child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all coming up with y'all ass.
So there's a couple things wrong with this whole situation. One, I didn't know she had 2 kids and was being this reckless, to the point where both of them, who both sound to be 13 or younger, are fed the hell up with this. 2, you can't claim for your kids to be in their child's place, you know, this is adult business, etc., when you're asking them to do adult things. When I was younger, I had to grow up fairly fast because of tragic situations with my dad. And that caused my mom to have to introduce me to quote unquote adult things like finances at an earlier age like this. But never did she ever then say, you are in adult business. Now, she never asked me for money, but I can only imagine if she asked me for money, she definitely wouldn't try to then check me if I asked her about where the other finances were going. That just don't make no damn sense. And hell, it seems like they can see where the finances are going because for some reason this woman is spending money on men. Now, I don't believe in gender roles. I don't believe in men should be X, Y, and Z, L, M, N, O, P, but what kind of nonsense is a grown-ass woman spending money on a grown-ass man? So not only are you not taking care of the responsibilities at the house, not only are you not budgeting and prioritizing properly, you are also stressing your kids for dollars because you spending some money on some penis. He must got it on him. It must curve to the left. This may be some sort of skit. I hope that it is, but if it's not, why are you recording this as if the internet was gonna validate you and tell you what you should do or shouldn't do with your kids? There are comment after comment after comment on Twitter talking about how this
I might cut this out. Yo.
Woman should have her kids removed from the household, and I'm in agreement. This would be a whole different situation if she was truly out in need,
But chat, I had a good day. Good time chatting. But bye chat. I'll see you tomorrow.